So we're up and running, and it seems like it's funny. It seems like the window's a little crooked, like we're like off center. Not you. It's me. It's like our windows. I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. But so here it's normal, and then there, I'll zoom in. It's off center. On OBS for some reason, it's off center. All right. And there's nothing I can do about it because that's a window capture. Let's see. Mic check, mic check.
I
Okay.
check mine.
You're fine. It's on my end. Let's see. Is there a way I can move that? Okay, I can kind of move that a smidge. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, usually we wait like a minute or two just to let people
Do you
come
like
in.
the screen? Share my screen?
Share your screen?
Do I need to share my screen?
No, we can see you. I can see you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Hey, Joe Lewis, what's going on? Wow. Okay, you're here. Hey, Joe. How's it going? So we're doing an impromptu interview with Joelynnash. She's an up-and-coming streamer. She also does cosplay. Can you hear both of us? Can you hear me and Jolene?
Hello? How do you know someone joined? I can't see anything. Is it on your end?
Yeah, I'm streaming it.
Good angle?
Huh?
Is this a good angle?
It's a good angle. You're fine. You're fine. My angle is bad. It's like magazines and a broken bookshelf. I dig the name. She likes the name. Excuse me. Usually what people do when I interview them is like if you have a phone, just if you tune into the stream, you can read what people are saying in chat. Somebody wanted me to do an interview on Zoom, and I don't have Zoom, and I don't have the money. But I know some people say it's free.
Zoom,
What?
yeah, Zoom is free.
Well, for like what, the first 40 minutes?
No, for like ever.
What?
Because we have to do it like for school stuff, so it's
Yeah.
just like it just says free.
Huh.
I think it's like corporate stuff or something.
Yeah, mine's recreational. Like.
Yeah, so you'll be fine.
Oh, okay. I see what Joe Lewis did. So Joe Lewis Arenas said she digs the name Joe ... Joelynnash. Because her
No,
name.
it's Jolene.
See, she's saying the way she worded it.
My first name is Ashley.
She was doing a pun. She's doing a dad joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not good with dad jokes.
Yeah.
I think I signed on to Twitch instead.
Yeah.
Should I like put this on my Instagram?
I mean, you can take a picture of it and put it in your story if you want. Like,
It's saying it's showing that you're interviewing me right now on Twitch.
Yeah, because you want to read the chat. So, like, you know,
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can read it to you, but everybody that I've ever interviewed, usually, they'll tune in, they'll be in chat, and then they have the volume all the way low, and then they're reading what chat's saying. That way, like, you could read what Joe's saying and then respond to her.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And let me put that here. Okay. Hold on, let me fix my Luffy. He fell.
What's a Luffy?
Luffy.
Oh. I was like, is that like a fluffy thing or something?
His name was Luffy for the first, like, all the time. And then I was like, once you watch, like, over 700 episodes, you get his name right.
Oh, wow.
So I finally stopped calling him Luffy a few months ago, and now Luffy.
The last anime that I watched that was like recent was Attack on Titan, and that was in 2014, 2015.
Long time ago.
Yeah, season 1. I'm not up to date with anything. The ones I kept track of was like City Hunter, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Samurai Champloo, that kind of stuff.
Old stuff.
Yeah, old stuff.
Yeah.
Got the gray in my beard to prove it. I was kidding.
I can see it.
I,
I'm just kidding. I have white hair too. It's currently dyed, but I already saw one growing, so.
Wow.
Not ready for this.
No, it's crazy. You're the monkeys. We're getting
We're getting there.
we're getting there. Sean, what's up? What's going on? It's me, Sean V. And then let's see. Gotta get Jolene. I gotta make her a VIP.
Okay. Oh yeah, can you tag my Twitch?
Yeah.
Or my Instagram?
I can plug your Instagram. Yeah.
Or both of them?
You have 2 Instagrams?
No, I just I have my personal one that nobody has besides my family.
Okay.
Just because I didn't really feel comfortable with them always seeing my ass out. So the cosplay one is, kept for me.
Yeah.
But I don't mind my coworkers seeing my ass.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Sean says Silver Fox status. I think he's talking about me. But we did give you a shout out for your Twitch channel. You are playing Lost Ark.
Yeah, I am.
I'm
gonna stream tonight too because I finally finished my school stuff.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, and then let me shout out your
Insta.
Your Insta. So it's under Joelynnash _cos, but I'll type that in.
Joelynnash. Some people think it's Nash and it's Ash. It's just like.
Oh, because I thought your last.
Jolene, and then Ash because Ashley is my first name and Jolene's my middle name. And everyone's like, so I get messages literally saying Joelynnash.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god, it says Jolene right there, like in the header.
Yeah, I literally thought your last name was like Nash.
I've been trying to think of a name to rename myself because I'm tired of being called Joelynnash.
Yeah,
it's Ash because Ashley.
Slender Monk comes in. He says, "I come in to ass talk." See, that's why I capitalized the 3 letters. Okay, so I'll tell you for me. So I have an AOL email account, and my middle name is Alan, and my first name is Curtis or Kurt. And so I was a big fan of R. Kelly, and I'm like, I'm gonna put C. Allen, but it's spelled Callan, and I don't want people to call me Callan, so I put Alan C. and then some numbers at the end. So it kind of reminds me of what you just did. Yeah. Okay, so let me.
I'm gonna post this on my Instagram real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Both of them. Do both of them. Just kidding.
How do it? I would copy your to link it to your profile, right?
Yeah, because they're gonna come into chat.
Can you put it in the chat so I can copy and paste?
What, the stream?
No, I'm not tech savvy at all.
You're fine. You're fine.
I thought I used to be when I was a teenager running my America Next Top Model blogs, but not anymore.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm giving you a shout out on your Instagram. Hopefully that works. And hopefully I typed it in right. I did. Boom. Okay, so we got. I'm trying not to say it. Trying not to say it wrong. Joelynnash _cos. All right, Kelly. Whatever happened to him? I don't know. Seems like he's ready.
Is your Twitch the same as? I'm gonna. Hold
yeah,
on.
Cwing 1028. Yeah. Yep. BT Dubs is a great seeing an interview again. BT Dubs, it's great seeing an interview again. Yeah, isn't it fun? Yeah, Jolene and I, we were planning on, we were gonna do this a month ago, 2 months ago, and then we got sidetracked, and then we were planning for it. I don't know, and then all of a sudden we were like Sunday, and then I was like, oh shit, Sunday's Easter. And then I was like, do you want to do an interview on Easter? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
No one's giving me an Easter basket, so...
I got an Easter basket, and my sister put Peeps in there. And I'm just...
Cute.
I hate Peeps. I guess that's why I'm antisocial. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
So I put twitch.com/ and then the Cwing, or is it profile?
No, it's /Cwing 1028. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm just
You're fine. You're fine.
And I took a really cute selfie right before, so I'm going to post that picture.
Hey, whatever brings more people in, you know what I mean? We can do that.
Is it the start watching? Okay.
Damn.
And then I'll stretch and be like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Gym time. I'm just kidding. You can't.
Wow.
Let's see. You can't even burn them in the fire pit. Believe me, I've tried. I would say Peeps next to like candy corn or like circus peanuts. They're probably the worst candies on the planet.
Okay, I don't need a filter.
No. Let's see. Did you post
I
it?
really don't think anyone ever clicks my links though.
I do. Like I was gonna say, I think I found you through. What was it? There we go. I see it. Boom. You mentioned me. It was
Okay, here we go. All right, I posted it on my story.
I think I found you on a Mortal Kombat website promoted you because you cosplayed Mortal Kombat characters. And so I was just
I
like,
thought
all
it
right.
was like on Instagram. I didn't know I'm on people's websites.
Well, not websites. See, I'm not
I was
cool
only
either.
on like one person's like. Do you know of Screen Rant?
Screen Rant, I've heard of them.
Yeah, I was on that website. I was really happy.
Were you interviewing or?
No, they just suddenly posted my Electra cosplays from Anime Pasadena. Didn't tell me, and I was like, "Oh, where am I getting all these followers from?" And I was like, "Oh, how cool!" Because some of my followers messaged me about it. I was like, "That
Yeah.
was I remember."
No, I think it was like Mortal Kombat Collective or something because it was on Instagram.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, and I think they had you cosplaying. What was it, like 2018 or something? You were cosplaying as
19 Katana.
yeah. So I think that's when I saw you, and I was just like, okay, because I'm big into Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna plug this interview, but you know I've interviewed one of the cast members of the original Mortal Kombat.
Telling you that.
Yeah, I interviewed like so anything Mortal Kombat, I'm on it. So like when I saw you do that, I had to watch, or I had to follow your channel.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like you'll shut up about it. I do talk about it a lot, but that's like such a highlight of my career so far.
I would talk about it too.
Sean, Jolene, do you want to read this one? What Sean wrote?
You can't even looking at Jolene's Insta. Am I like? Oh my God! There we go. Slander. Joelynnash. Well, I don't want that because then someone will think I'm like an asshole.
Whoa.
I don't want that.
Wow.
I need a different like username. No.
Well, you know, I've looked through some of your older photos. Sean was already on your page. He was already liking some of your photos. What is he?
Oh.
He's already been there. He's already been there.
All
right. So let me properly introduce you. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to capitalize certain letters because I always thought I thought you were Filipina. I thought you were like half Filipino. So I'm like Joelynnash.
Yesterday I just got like I think you're probably like the third person who thought that. Yes, yeah. One of my coworkers thought that, and then yesterday I got this Patreon message, and he was like asking me out, and I was like, I don't date people online that there's not even a picture. Like I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
He's like, you're really cute, Filipina, and I was like, told him, I'm sorry, I don't date anyone online. Also, I'm not Filipina. Like I didn't know where that came from. But everyone always like wonders what I am. But from my mom's side, I'm Japanese and Islander. Well, she's more Islander. I'm more so just Japanese. And then on my dad's side, I'm Italian and Portuguese.
Ah, nice. And we were talking about the other day. I said Guamanian, but you said it's like an island near Guam, right?
Yeah, my mom is born in Rota, right near Guam. So it's still the Pacific Islands. But she doesn't like when like people like mistake it.
Okay, because I was gonna say Rhode Island, but it's not Rhode Island. So.
It's definitely not Rhode Island.
Okay, so we've got Joelynnash here.
You could just do Jolene.
Jolene. Well, no, I have to say your Twitch name.
My Twitch.
Yeah, because we're trying to get you up and running. You know, like you're already doing a great job. You're already an affiliate, but I'm trying to promote your Twitch channel. But I mean, I can call you Jolene, Ashley, whatever you want. Like
I'll probably respond faster to Ashley because even when people call me Jolene, like even at convention, I'll still like tell them, when someone asks me what my name is, I'll still tell him Ashley because like I literally forget that
Your
people know me
alias.
as Jolene because I have so many people come up to me, hi Jolene, I follow you, blah blah blah, and I was like,
Yeah,
who
you
is
turned
that?
behind
And
me
I
and
was
you're
like,
like, is there a girl named Jolene back here? What?
it's
Yeah.
me. And I was like, because like nobody, my family doesn't use Jolene. I always really liked the name.
Yeah.
But I just used it for my cosplay because at my old job everyone was like showing like my cosplay pictures around, but I was like kind of like I was a manager over there and I couldn't like really have my coworkers like showing me in a freaking bodysuit to
Yeah, yeah.
so then I blocked all them on my cosplay Instagram and
Wow.
got a different name. Yeah.
Well, that
But
is smart. That is smart.
yeah. But now my current coworkers, they all know. I was like, I just served there, so I was like, they don't give a shit.
Okay, I was gonna say if you're like HR at like a company, you might want to be careful.
Yeah.
But if you're like I used to bartend, if you're like bartending and stuff, I don't think it's much of a problem.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. My boss even knows I do it. I show her pictures. She's
There you
very
go.
supportive of it. Yeah.
Well, people at my work, they're just kind of like, hey, you play video games and you get people to watch. I'm like, yeah. I talk to some people and they just go, holy shit, you make money? Like sometimes. But all right, so let's get started. So what got you? Okay, so I'm gonna try to ask you. Your interview might be actually longer because you do cosplay and you play video games, and I already know what you like, but just for chat, we're gonna kind of delve into some of these questions. So what got you into gaming?
Branch for my cosplay, like building my cosplay. My mentor, he was like one of my former managers at my old job, and I was having lunch with him. He was like telling me I should like get into like to Twitch and gaming,
Yeah.
and I was like, that would like I've been thinking about it because like I wanted to expand my cosplay. But I'm not really much of a gamer. Like I suck at video games. If you see my channel, like I don't know what I'm
You
doing
try.
at all.
You're fine. You're
I
fine.
can play Pokemon. I grew up.
And
That's all I know.
you're great at Animal Crossing and Pokemon, right? I think.
Yeah, and Sims.
See, very good.
I thought I was good at Doki Doki until the girl killed herself, and I was like, what the fuck?
Jeez.
And then, but he ended up helping me. So I was like, yeah. And I needed a new computer anyways for school. So he built me like my own custom PC
Oh,
and
wow.
everything. And that's how it started. But I had my computer like, I think like probably since last June. But I tried to get into it earlier, but I was so like overwhelmed with school and everything that I didn't really get back like try for streaming until like 2-3 months ago, I think.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, like I had less classes, and so I was finally able to. And I'm still like, I still don't have like a set schedule or anything.
Yeah.
Because like I'm either like doing my homework or I'm making cosplays, which is more my thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But like WonderCon was coming up, and I was like, I'm sorry, like if I'm gonna choose one, I need to make these costumes for WonderCon.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta make them.
Definitely. Hey, Mikey2391, how's it going? Welcome.
Mikey.
So, let's see. Okay, it's not even on my list, but how was WonderCon anyways? How was that?
Oh my god, WonderCon was so much fun. I had been waiting like 2 years for WonderCon, and it's one of my favorite conventions to go to because it's super big, and it's one of the more popular ones. And I feel like with the comic conventions, with my cosplays, I fit more into it. Because I do, like, even though I watch a lot more anime, I do a lot more comic and gaming cosplays. But it was super fun. I made a lot of new friends. I got to see, like, some, not really older friends, because I met them, like, 2 months ago at conventions, but I got to hang out with them again. But it's just really nice to, like, finally be back in, like, the convention scene.
Awesome. And then what costumes did you wear for the days that you were there?
I was supposed to go 3 days, but I felt sick, and I didn't want to get, like, catch anything.
Yeah.
But Friday I was Dark Supergirl, which I actually made her costume intended for WonderCon 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
So I was waiting those 2 years to finally like bring her out. And so I was excited about that. My coworker like even came in the morning to curl my hair and everything.
Nice.
And then Saturday I was Cammy from Street Fighter, and that one was like super super like popular, and like that was my first time like being Cammy at a convention too. And I had another coworker come French braid my hair in the morning.
Oh.
And they were really supportive. I didn't even ask. They like asking me about my convention. I was like talking about my hair, and like because I've been so like frustrated that my hair wasn't as blonde as I needed it to be for these characters. And then but yeah, they're like, I can come next week to do your hair and everything. I was like, you guys are saving me because I don't know how to do hair. Like a ponytail is what I can do.
Yeah.
And straighten my hair. But yeah, Cammy was super, super fun to do. And then because I was so worried about my hair not being blonde enough, like I was like, I knew they recognized me off of the costume, but I was like, what if like they don't believe I'm Cammy because my hair is dark?
No, they
But
would
everyone
not.
like didn't care. They're like, you're the perfect Cammy. Like,
Yeah, look
you
good.
had the best costume of her, and I was like, oh, so happy.
Oh, it looked good. And then Mikey asked how was everyone's Easter? My Easter was good. Like I said, I got peeps. Not into that. But yeah, Mikey was just asking how your Easter was.
My Easter was pretty good. I went to work, which
Same.
I mean, it's whatever. But
Yep.
my boss was on something. But I made money today, so I was glad. And then I gotta leave earlier, so.
Nice. And then I was Easter dinner already, and I had to lay down. That's why I was a little late answering you the first time you messaged me, and you were like, "When are we doing this?" or "How are we doing this?" Because I was like,
Yeah, I have no idea.
yeah, I was sleeping. There we go. But I was gonna say I know all about my friend Sean in chat. Sean, he comes over and does my hair too. Like I'm just kidding.
So I thought so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Today for this interview.
Oh, huh? Hey, he curled it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it went down.
Yeah.
More hairspray.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, what was the first game you ever played?
Like ever in my life?
Yeah. Like what?
Oh, then
what
it was
got you?
definitely Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay. Game
Or if you
Boy.
want to go with Monopoly or Uno, but
Oh
video
wow.
game wise, it was Pokemon.
Okay. I'm a Monopoly guy myself. I love that game.
I love it. My favorite board game though is Sequence.
Sequence. Never played that.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Like I'm literally obsessed with it.
What's it about?
It's just you have to get like 5 in a row, like twice, and you just draw random cards against your opponent, and it's just like it's mostly based off a lot of luck, but you have to have like a little bit of strategy and also like pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like do not play it drunk because you'll lose. Yeah, I learned that.
Chrissy, how's it going? It's Kristen A's here. Kristen is my longest interview ever, by the way. 4 hours.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. There's tears involved. Lot of talking, and we could have kept going. As a matter of fact, I remember I was supposed to go to dinner. I had a dinner planned with a friend of mine, and I was like, I told her, I'm like, we're gonna have to postpone. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Chrissy's awesome, and so's Joe. Even Slender Monk, he's all right. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, I'll ask you. It's kind of out of order on my sheet, but
right.
What got you into cosplay?
Honestly, I've always been a huge anime fan. I grew up reading comic books,
Ooh, okay.
Even though I wasn't a video game player, and I've always loved costumes. Like I always wanted to make costumes, but I didn't make any. My mom actually would make all her Halloween costumes from scratch. So I always had my own unique costume.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn how to make I wanted to always make costumes, but not as a career like a costume designer.
Yeah.
And so that's where my love for costumes comes from. And then when I was younger, I saw people I saw people at conventions, okay? Like pictures of people online at conventions. It's like, oh my god, they're the coolest people ever. They look so cool, dressed up in their costumes. I was like, I want to do that. But I was like a little young, and then
Yeah.
and for years, like I would just always like I'd forget about it and everything. And finally, I think I was 25 or 26, and this was two. So 2017 was the first time I went to a convention, but I didn't dress up because it was just like I bought my ticket like 2 days right before. That was Anime Expo 2017. But
Oh.
I was like, I want to go to like the next convention. I want to go to another one because that one I had so much fun, even though we were like, at least it was. I remember people waited 8 hours in line to get inside. I
Wow.
cut and I got. It took 4 hours for us, but we were like it was 100 degrees weather. But I still had so much fun. Like once I got inside,
Was
and oh
was that the Anime Expo in San Jose?
no, it was the
Okay.
LA one.
Okay. Okay.
And then so that one I knew like I wanted to go to another convention. I was like, if I'm going to go to another convention, I'm going to dress up. And then I was working at the DoubleTree Hilton in Ontario
Oh wow.
uh, during that time, and they were actually like the Ontario Convention Center and DoubleTree were hosting the Anime Los Angeles for 2018. And so like I knew about it, you know? And so I was like, "Oh, this is like finally the time." I told my like former friend, I'm not like friends with him anymore, but this is who I was going to the con with. I
Yeah.
was like, "We got to go to this." And then for weeks, I'm like, "I don't know what I'm going to be." Like I was thinking like these characters, and honestly, like I was like, my favorite costume is honestly like anime maids, like
Oh
when they're
yes, yes, yes.
working in cafes.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
like, I'll just make like a costume from there. Like I would just make my own costume. And so I was just like I made like some cute maid costume, and that was my first cosplay I ever made, and I remember I wore it, and I went to the convention. I was like, "Oh my god!" Had my costume on. I was like, "This is for me,"
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I was
Fits.
hooked.
Mm.
I was like, That's how I got into cosplay."
That is awesome. Uh, Joe Lewis says she loves the Supergirl cosplay that you just did. She's Team Super for life. She loves your. She looked at your
Thank
Instagram.
you. I love that one. That one was special for me because it was I made that during COVID, like right when COVID had happened,
Mm-hmm.
and all the stores were closed, right?
They were.
And like the normal
I was
stores
kidding.
like Joann's and Hobby Lobby,
Joan
all those
Fabrics. Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stores. Not the grocery store, not Walmart.
Oh, hey,
So
Nona.
they were closed, and I had just moved. I had just moved into my own apartment, and I was like living by myself. Well, I still am, but my mom lives in Oregon, and she knew I want like how much I love to sew and everything. So she actually like looked for fabric for me because the stores were open over in Oregon.
Mm.
And then she found fabric for me, the ones I had told her I want, and then she like shipped it down to me so I could make my costume. So that's why it was
That
like
is
always
awesome.
special to me, because like my mom would like look for it, because I told you she made my costumes
Yeah.
when I was younger.
She's a bit of a seamstress.
Yeah, she's so she she's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But the funny thing is I didn't learn sewing from her.
Really, I was gonna.
Like
I figured that's where you got it from, but where did you learn it?
when I was 11, like she did teach me how to sew like pillowcase, and
Hmm.
pajamas, but that's all that she ever taught me. And I didn't start cosplay until I was 25, and I haven't lived with my mom for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I'm almost 30, so I actually learned everything like by myself. I'm pretty much self-taught for all my costumes. I don't look online
Mm.
for how to do anything. I just like the trial and error for things.
Okay.
Like I'd rather make my own pattern and waste fabric than, look online and I just
Y-
want to learn it myself.
No, that's smart. That's smart. It gives your costumes kind of a unique appearance. And then for like reference, so for Supergirl, do you look at like a Google image of Supergirl and then kind of put your own spin on it, or?
Yes, like all of them. I just like find my favorite costume of theirs, like a because I've always loved Supergirl, and I love the show too. Well, the first couple seasons.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Like I preferred her black version, the black dress with the silver lining and
Yeah.
everything, and hers like is more cropped. And then for me, like I make sure that I sew it to my body type. So like I have a shorter torso, so I'm not going to like wear like a cropped, extremely cropped and really low skirt. It's just going to look a little weird.
Yeah.
So I just like I sew it to my body.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. It's the personal touches that resonate with people, which is why you have a pretty nice following on Instagram, and people are impressed with your costumes in chat. So the fact that you take the costumes and custom fit it to yourself, it's a great touch. If you just kind of winged it, no pun intended, off of someone else's patterns, it wouldn't look as good, and people.
Yeah, because I'll sometimes use some patterns as reference because I buy like a lot of sewing patterns. But I like you have to alter it yourself to fit your body, which I see a lot of like I know a lot of other cosplayers who buy their costumes, and then but honestly, when you see those, I'm gonna be a little like critiquey right now. They don't fit the body.
Okay.
They do not at all. And when like I think cosplays turn out better when they fit your body better. And so everyone's like, "Oh, that fits you so well." And I was like, "Well, I would hope so." I pinned it onto my body.
Ooh.
Like I have a mannequin, but I just kind of use it for decor.
Yeah.
But I will like when I'm sewing, I pin everything. Like I try it on and I pin it.
Ooh. I'd get
And
so scared.
I'm so pricked all the time. One time, like, it was like I forgot a pin was there, and it was like hitting my like butt cheek, and I was like, "Oh my god, I cannot move. I have to like slowly pull this out." Because it was terrible, but I'm like, I'm so used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be rough. That'd be rough. Chrissy says they look great. Joe says anybody can buy a bagged costume, which is very true.
That is true.
Joe Lewis, another plug for your Insta, which is awesome.
Thank you.
What was the hardest costume for you to design? Which one were you like, I don't know if I can do this?
I'm gonna go with my katana, my first katana, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
So it's cut in the middle.
And it's when I first started sewing. Like my I had made the maid dress and everything, which looked great on the outside, terribly sewed on the inside, but it was my first costume.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. I made Santana after that. The sleeves were terrible. They were so, like, I don't even want to talk about it, but I remade it, which is so much nicer now. It was just like, I'll look at my stuff. But my katana, I wore her first to LA Comic Con 2019. And it took me 5 weeks to make her because I redid the costume about 5 or 6 times to get the right fit, the right pattern, because it's not like they're going to, you know how her bodysuit's blue and then it turns black.
Yeah.
And so it's not like they're going to sell a similar pattern to this, especially with the whole chest out, So I was constantly remaking the pattern so many times, and the first time I bought the wrong, because I had to buy the fabric online, and I don't really like to buy fabric online because you can't feel it, you don't see the exact color, you don't know if it stretches or not, all that. So but I had to buy this particular fabric online, so the first time I bought the wrong one, which I later used for my second katana.
Okay.
But then the second time, and then I remember I was using Yaya Han's boot cover pattern, and I didn't like that the seam was straight down in the middle where everybody could see. And I was like, I don't know how to do this. And so I remember I was working in the bar, sketching my stuff in my notebook.
Okay.
How can I get this pattern correct? And then I was like, oh my god, I got it. And then it was the first time I made boot covers. It was the first time I made gloves. That one is the first time I did so much, and I learned everything for that,
Yeah.
And that was probably the hardest. I'm trying to think of other. Supergirl's cape was pretty hard to do because it was like two different fabrics and then a lining to add.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lining trim to add, and that was just like combining her her logo, her emblem. I made that one like 5 6 times because my S just was not correct.
Yeah.
And I want it like super nice because if I'm going to present something like in my name, I want it to be very like.
You're a perfectionist in that sense, yeah.
So I think probably my katana, and then I never finished my Princess Euphemia from Code Geass, but making a gown is really hard. And that's why it's not finished.
Dang. So is that one in the works? You're gonna bring it out eventually?
Yeah, it's in my closet.
Okay.
Taking up a lot of space. It's just like some of it is done. It was like I don't also read directions, which is not something I hate reading directions.
Oh, same here.
So I was like trying to read the pattern direction. I was like, this is so much. I don't like to do it. So I was like just figuring it out, and I was like, I have to like fix the back or something. But I'm like waiting for my mom to like come back and visit so I could like ask her, some advice. But I'd love to like bring, Princess Euphemia out to like one of the big conventions. Have you guys? I don't know if you guys watch Code Geass, but she has like I made her dress from the scene where like she kills everybody.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You have to send me a clip of that.
Oh, you'll be traumatized, but It's...
Oh, I watched Ninja Scroll. The very first anime I ever watched was Ninja Scroll.
Because she's like one of the kindest anime characters, and then she has. It's just a tragedy.
Ah, was there any costume or a character that you saw, and then you were like, they look really cool. You make the costume, and it makes you want to either play the game or watch the show. Was there anything that kind of worked in reverse?
That I didn't or did?
Well,
a lot of. Well, as I told you, I don't really play video games that as much as now I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Attempting to more likely. But I probably because I love all these gaming characters that I'm making. Like I told you I've done 2 katanas. I've done Chun-Li, her black alternate dress. I've done my Shiranu from Fatal Fury. And they're so pretty. Like I haven't tried playing the games yet, but it makes me want to try it. But I'm so bad at fighting games. And then my cam is so freaking cute too. And I'm just like, what's the next fighting girl I'm gonna do?
That's the appeal of playing on playing something you're not good at on Twitch. People like to watch,
watching.
Yeah, you just
They're
watch.
Watching me now.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, when you first started, you were like, oh, my mic, and then you would type to me in chat instead of just talking to me through the mic, and I would be like, no, just read what I'm writing and say it on the mic.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, I thought I'm supposed to chat in the chat with you guys. And so I'd stop what I'm doing and start typing.
Yeah, because I'd come in, and I'm like, how's it going? How are we doing? Because, you came to me and you were like, hey, what should I do for this and this? And I was trying to give you some ideas, and then everybody that I interview, I watch them first, and I try to get an idea of what's going on, and then, even your emotes, I'm like, oh, you got these emotes. You're like, what?
I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing them on the Twitch after I became the affiliate, and I was like, I don't know what these are.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, you're talking about your emotes, and then, just the way the mic was and certain things. I liked it. I like the grind to become a better streamer. That was fun. That was fun to watch. So I'm pretty sure if you played a game you weren't good at, chat would just hang in there no matter what. I mean, I'm not the best at all the games. I'd say about 99% of them. Just kidding.
99.9%.
Exactly.
1.01%.
Yeah, I mean, I beat Among Us single player. What else did I beat? I beat Animal Crossing. Beat that game. I was kidding.
You can beat it?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, I don't think I'm playing the right one.
No, just messing with you. I think I know the answer to this, but what was the first game you streamed on Twitch?
Oh, wait, I have a question. How do I hook up this interview to my Twitch channel right now?
You can host me.
How do I do that? Can we pause for a second and do that?
Well,
'Cause
okay, so on your phone, do you see okay. On your phone, you should see tap the interview. You're going to see like a little box appear. And I think you have the volume on your phone, right? Cuz I
Oh,
can
I
hear
turned the
myself.
volume off. I turned the volume off.
Okay, that's weird. I can
I
still
think I
hear
turned it
myself.
off.
Okay, so if you
I
tap
just
the
muted.
there's a
Think
little
it's wrong.
box, there should be a host button. Sewing's got a black belt in gaming. I
Clip. I
do.
didn't know I can create a clip. I don't know. Like, that's why I have no videos on my Twitch because I don't know what I'm doing.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, okay. Host channel.
There you go. Boom.
Okay.
It should
Let
play
me.
my Liu Kang sound effect pretty soon. Because there's some people I interview, and they'll stream the same time I'm doing the interview, and then it cuts everything. It just cuts everything in half. If you know what I mean.
I like make a new story that's on mine too, or they're already watching
No,
yours?
they're already here most
Okay,
likely.
just like, does it?
Yeah, they should be at least. And then if you're hosting, people are gonna go to your channel.
Penny just got engaged. How cool! Hold on, let me reply back.
Really, my alerts should be on. I got my bot going. Let me see. Let me see. Joe Lewis and I were gonna do a interview where actually I'm gonna say I'll save that idea, but it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be kind of like a watered down interview. Okay, so it should be host should the volume should be there.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So I just tested it. Watered down, you say A. And then I still have my.
Thank you for the host.
Joe knows what the idea is going to be.
Why is my life so? I need to put that I'm online.
What do you mean?
Okay.
No, because I saw
my
the.
Twitch doesn't say I'm online. Because I hide it.
Well, no, because you're not streaming. So you're not live,
Okay.
but you're hosting me, who has you online.
Okay, so it does it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that I'm online.
Yeah.
You know, I used to do America Next Top Model interviews.
Really?
Yeah, it's a secret I have. Well, not that much of a secret. But back when I was 16, 17, I ran popular America's Next Top Model blog. And it became so popular that the contestants would email and reach out to me for me to interview them. Little did they know I was like a 16, 17-year-old person.
Wow.
But yeah, I interviewed season 11 and 12 contestants.
Wow, that's impressive. I was gonna ask a question later on in the stream. Tell us something about you that we don't know about, but boom, I think we just got that. Joe.
Popular comic book blog on Tumblr too.
So, you were what?
I had a popular comic book blog on Tumblr as well.
You made comics?
No, I posted about them.
So you like reviewed them?
I did for a particular comic book. I did. I'm actually like, you know, on comic books they have those lasting pages at the end.
Yeah.
Where the comic book writer writes to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me a shout out for my blog that I wrote because I'd always tweet him and talk to him there, and then I had a blog about that one. So I had 2 blogs.
Interesting. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So shout out to Ashley.
Thanks.
Joe, you said, wait, what idea? I'm confused. I don't know. So basically, I was going to interview Joe Louis Arena. And as a joke, I was going to keep staring at my phone. And I was going to keep talking to people on Discord while she's talking. That was going to be the joke. I was going to be distracted the whole time on my stream.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was a joke we came up with. But she was just like, what? But actually, so our lives kind of paralleled. So I work in hotels also. I've worked in hotels. I've also bartended. I've also done blogs or like a video game like review kind of thing. So that's interesting. And then I'm interviewing people. Here we are.
That's so cool. It's
Yeah.
the monkey thing.
I know. Well, when I was 18, I was 17, 18 years old, I was approached by John Robert Powers. It was like a modeling agency when I was younger. I almost did it, but my mom was like, no.
You could have been a model.
I could have been one of the people you interviewed. Okay, so we touched base on this one too. What was the origin of your screen name? So it's Joelynnash. So we got that.
Not Nash, okay, guys, not Nash.
Not Nash. Don't do that.
I wanted just to do Jolene, but it was taken.
Well,
So
eventually
that's why I added Ash.
that could fall off. So if you keep looking, because sometimes Twitch will get rid of like a name if nobody uses it after a while. So I would keep checking.
Try. Like, I keep checking on Instagram, and it's just someone who doesn't use it at all.
Exactly.
Like,
See?
I'm like, do I need a message, like, Instagram, so I could just be Jolene and, like, just get over?
Wow, you're gonna
I've seen the other Jolenes. They're not that as, like,
get them booted?
I'm popular, but I have a bigger following.
Oh, shit. Nice. Get them.
Yeah, you know.
All right. So, is there any advice that you would give to an upcoming cosplayer? What would you tell them, like, to get started?
Honestly, go for it. A lot of people are nervous to put themselves out there because it is. I think, like I always say, you have to have a little bit of courage to be able to dress up in public.
Yeah.
In a costume, okay? But I think you just have to go for it, because I have friends who are like, oh, I want to get into it, but I'm nervous. And I was like, just try. Like, you're going to have so much fun, and you're not going to, like, honestly care what people think. I've been cosplaying for, 4 years now, and I was a nervous wreck when I first started. My costumes were not as nice, as they are now. They weren't as well done, but it takes a lot of practice and a lot of trial and error. I told you I'm personally someone who prefers to make my own costumes rather than buy them. I think they're more authentic that way. I think, and they're more special. I can tell you everything I felt. Like, I can tell you the music I was listening to when I was making that costume.
Okay.
And, like, how I felt making those costumes, and, like, where I was in that life, and they all hold a different meaning. But I think just try, your costumes, of course, your first costume is not going to look as nice, as maybe your fifth or, sixth costume. But it's just, you have to just try. No one's really going to judge you, to you. Just kidding. Just me.
Yeah.
But I won't say anything. But I would always offer help, if I, like, I met a few people who just started cosplaying, like, I posted my friend Sammy. He's like on his Instagram. He always cosplays the Joker. He's like Cosplay Sammy. I think he's just using his personal one now. But yeah, he had actually just started back in December, and he was like the Joker. And I met him at Anime Pasadena, and I was like, dude, you need to get more than one cosplay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I've been helping him, like,
yeah.
But I was like, I was a maid, like, my costume, I was a maid for, like, 6 months. Because, like, I didn't know how to make other costumes. And
yeah.
It was good, I remember my second cosplay was a schoolgirl diva from...
Okay.
And it was just, like, I think I'd posted about it a few weeks ago. It was just a schoolgirl outfit. Like, I bought the skirt online from Amazon. My shirt was from Forever 21.
Nice.
The sweater was from Amazon, and I added a patch and her tattoo. And I think I did my hair in pony. No, I remember I left it down, and I wore it to WonderCon.
But you got in.
It wasn't the best costume, but it was fun to make it, even if I was just sewing on patches and fixing up her sweater. But, I don't really talk about my first couple costumes because they're embarrassing.
Are any of those pictures on Instagram?
I posted the diva ones. My maid one, I will post it every now and then on a story.
Okay.
When someone asks me what my first cosplay was, it's not going on the.
I would post it now since it came up. I'm just saying.
Do not post it. Like I don't like. I have like my anime Los Angeles has all these like. I don't use Snapchat anymore.
Yeah.
But the memories will have me like on all my poses. I also did not know how to pose before either. Like. I've improved a lot as a cosplayer and but I was just like I had weird selfies and all this stuff and I won't but the costume is just like it was made so terribly on the inside and
it's okay.
I look back and I just think about how much I improved.
So, okay, I kind of noticed something that you'd said. So when you're sewing the costume, you're listening to certain music. Are you kind of getting in the zone of the character, or are you putting on music that makes you work harder? Are you like method acting as the person you're making the costume for?
Music I like.
Okay.
It's either I'm binging some show in the background and I will binge a show, whatever. Sometimes I think I binged like when I think I need to sneeze. I'm not sure. I'm like trying not to. Hold on. Like I feel it coming, but I'm like.
Just don't think about the sneeze. If you think about the sneeze, it's gonna come out, and if I keep talking about the sneeze, it's gonna happen.
I'm good. Okay. If you what? So I'll binge a show. Like I binged like One Piece. What was I watching? It's the show by the same makers of Grey's Anatomy. Well, I've also been binged Grey's Anatomy watching it, but I've already seen it like 5 fucking times. God, it's the lawyer show. And then How to Get Away with Murder. I've
never heard of
it. One Piece. I've been so many shows on Netflix while like doing my costumes. And then but during late at night, I'm just like I'm tired of hearing people talk, so I'll just play music instead. And then after that, I'll just sew in silence. But it's just like regular music I like.
I was gonna ask what's your go-to music for sewing.
It's just whatever like I have on. Sometimes I'll have the shuffle. I really like country music now. I wasn't into it until probably 2 years ago before I moved into my house and I had no Wi-Fi and I got a TV and it just was on the country music channel and I just like, this is not that bad, because it was all I could watch.
Hey, yeah.
And I was like, it's kind of like they have their own story and everything. So my playlist has a lot of country songs.
Yeah. And then also, when you go to these conventions, and you're talking about poses, so when you go to the conventions, is there a go-to pose that you do, or do you study the poses of the characters that you're portraying?
My go-to poses, definitely.
Okay, you got go-to poses. Okay.
For my go-to poses.
Okay.
It's the side with my butt out and and a smile. And then I have the other one with my hand and then like this or my piece. You'll see like a lot of like when you post on my story, it's just like
yeah.
Because like I'm just really happy to be there and it's like, oh, my peace sign is cute, just continue to do that. I was like,
nice.
What else do you do with your hands? So when I'm just like taking pictures with people, I always just cheese.
Nice.
Sometimes I try to do the character like poses too. Like I've done like Momo's poses, which aren't that hard. I don't do action shots or anything.
Oh no, okay.
Nothing that won't make me look cute. Okay,
so it has to make you look cute.
Yeah, I always do cute pics.
Nice.
I'll do I have like one action shot of my cami from the whole day.
I think you just had your arm up like this or something, right?
I was actually gonna post it this week, but then I had my photo shoot with what is her Metal Girl Cosplay, and I was like, oh, I'll post that since she posted it that day. I was like, oh, then I won't post my cami, I'll post this, instead. Oh,
sorry about earlier. My mom has a Chihuahua that was barking. Hopefully the mic didn't pick it up.
I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, good. Okay. Joe Lewis says, enjoying the silence, Depeche Mode style. Pun intended. I don't think I've ever heard... I know who Depeche Mode is. I don't think I've ever heard that. No doggos. Okay, you guys didn't hear that. Good. Because that's why I kind of freaked out at one point. I'm just like, oh my god, this dog won't shut up. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you don't use YouTube. Are there any challenges with streaming and cosplaying that kind of relate to each other. You're like, I can do the streaming because I did cosplay, and you can kind of use that experience to deal with the situation on while you're streaming. Is there any similarities or big differences there for you?
With cosplay, I'm just in my room, making not in my living room now, making my costumes. So I'm by myself doing that. But things that have helped me like cosplay for streaming is like definitely being able to talk to people.
Yeah.
I used to have so much like before cosplay, I had so much social anxiety. I didn't like to put myself out there or anything. But with everyone always like coming up to me like for photos, it kind of I had to talk to them, otherwise I seemed like a bitch.
Yeah.
So I got out of my comfort zone to be able to talk to others, which I think helps me on streaming, so I can like be able to talk to like my audience.
Yeah. Joe Lewis wants to know if there is any awards that you've won for your cosplays.
No, I actually don't. I haven't ever joined a cosplay contest. I'm a little like shy about that. But then I was learning from one of my cosplay friends like that cosplay contest. It doesn't matter like if you like made the costume or not. You have to join like a cosplay masquerade. That's where they like judge in detail, and it's like, but they just like super like they look into everything. And I was like, none of my cosplays are like big enough. I mean, I wear bodysuits. Let's be real. That is like, oh yeah, she's gonna win over the guy in armor that he built himself.
Hey Mick, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hello from Ireland. How is everybody? I am doing well, Mick. Enjoying my Easter.
That's cool.
Interviewing Jolene. We're talking about cosplays and going to conventions and stuff like that. She's also an up-and-coming streamer. But how are you doing, Mick? How's everything? My mom's side's from Donegal, Northern Ireland. My dad's side's from Michigan. They're American Indian. So, boom. Let's see. Okay, well, actually, this question wasn't even on my phone either. I have all these questions on my phone. I try to anticipate everybody's, like, singers, cosplayers, cooks. I have all these questions written down. But what was the most sought-after costume of yours that people wanted pictures from you? Like, what costume did you wear that people were just like, I need to have a picture with you?
Always really popular at cons. Cammy was super popular, and Ishtar from Fake Grand Order was really popular. It was funny. I think that was popular because I was in a freaking bikini. But I remember it was Anime Expo 2019. I was like literally like I was taking a photo for someone, and then I have a whole gigantic circle of everyone taking pictures of me, and I was like, and then people would come up in that circle and grab a photo with me, and I was like, that was like one of the like biggest memories I have. I was like, is this because like I'm just in a bikini? But like people would like, there's Ishtar, and I was like, how cool. But I remember I was, I didn't feel very like body confident that day, like, and I was like. And I had also just eaten too.
Okay.
And, you like bloat a little, but it was so fun. That was really fun, and I think that's the most I've had people like take pictures all at once.
Thank you for the follow, Mick and Frank. Sorry.
Oh, I always have like people come up, especially everyone likes my Momo too from My Hero Academia. I'm trying to think of ones that aren't as popular. Most people do, like, I don't want to sound like, but most people do come up to me, like, normally, because they, like, recognize me.
Yeah.
But those three are the most popular ones.
What was the first one? Because the mic didn't pick up the first one.
Oh, Katana. All my katanas are...
That's what got me hooked.
Are super popular. Yeah. Cammy from Street Fighter. And Ishtar, and then when I wore my Shiranu from Fatal Fury at Los Angeles Comic Con 2021 last year, that one was really popular too. And it's nice because like I try to do characters that aren't overdone.
Yeah.
So, like, you're not really going to see me in a Genshin Impact cosplay. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys all. But
You don't like that game either, though.
they're so cute. But I sucked at the game. I think I kept
I remember you
falling
playing
off.
that. I was watching you, yeah.
It was my first time I ever streamed. And, should I, like, plug in my Patreon if you guys want to follow
Go for it, yeah. Yeah, Ashley, if you want to put in your...
Yeah,
Go ahead and
let
do
me
that.
add in my own socials.
Because I think we got your Twitch, we got your Insta.
Can I just put up my link tree?
Put in your link tree. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Jolynn's got you beat, though. Jolynn... I'm sorry. Sorry. Joe Lewis. Sorry. Got your Patreon already there. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, thank you. If you guys want to join that too, that's where you get exclusive photos from me, and you get to see my weekly selfies too.
Boom. There we go.
Thank you. Oh,
You're
you
welcome.
guys got it already before me. Nice.
First time chat. Oh my god! And I gave you a VIP diamond while you're at it.
Me?
Yeah.
How do I see a diamond? I don't see a diamond.
It's by your name. It's by your name, or it should be.
I just see a blank.
That's
What
there.
was I saying before though?
Where were we at? We did the Patreon. Yeah, Joe's a great mod, by the way, Mick.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? So you were talking about Katana. You don't like
Katana.
you don't like cosplaying, or we're talking about
Oh, how I don't
Genshin.
do that characters.
Yeah, and you don't like Genshin Impact. You kept falling off.
Yeah, I did. Like, the game was cute. Like, it was really cute. All the characters are super cute, but I sucked at the game. I think I'm a little better at Lost Ark. But I think when I go to a convention, everybody is freaking... God, I cannot think of the name. But they buy the same exact costume. Like, I see the same exact one posted on Instagram. And it's just like, you know, Mona, there we
Mona,
go.
okay, I like that name.
And there's one more. But I'm just like, it's so... I feel like it gets boring when everyone's in the same freaking costume, the same character.
Okay.
So I tried not to choose, like super, like, popular characters, because I'm just like, well, she's going to do it too, you know? I want to be able to stand out.
What is for men, and what are the most overused costumes at these conventions for men and women? Which ones are you just like, oh my god, I'm so tired of seeing these?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Okay.
Everyone and their mom is Spider-Man. Let's see. My Deku. Even though I love a Deku, they're so cute. Kachan, and he's always done. But they're cute. Toga. It's a lot of My Hero.
Okay.
I've done Momo, but I've seen like maybe 3 other Momos and a guy Momo. That was a sight. I was like, oh, and he's even wearing the pantyhose too. And I was like, we both have pantyhose.
Yeah, that's another level of commitment. Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was. What else? I'm trying to think of other characters. You're always going to see Batman.
Okay.
Always.
Joker.
But do I see that many Supermans? No.
Yeah, Superman's not really considered cool. I'm sorry, Joe Lewis. Superman's...
He's not in, like, it would be really cool if I saw more Supermans. I'd love to see, like, a Superboy, because I've always, like, liked his character, the one with the sunglasses.
Yeah, you like Connor Kent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else do I like? What do I want to see, honestly?
So Frank is Dark Boy said, I just checked out her Momo. Yeah, Jolene, best Momo cosplay I've seen. So boom, look at that. I'll forgive you this time. Wow.
There's just a lot of overdone characters, honestly, but it's fine. People try to go more for, you know, what's popular so they get the more views, but I'm just what?
Oh no, I was just going, because I remember like in 2016 for Halloween, everybody and their mom was Negan from Walking Dead. From Walking Dead, the guy with the bat. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired of this.
I know, like, everyone, you're always going to see Harley Quinn.
Oh, yeah. I had a sister that dresses that.
It's one of, like, I would, like, she's a cool character, but I'm just like, everyone does her. It's just
Yeah.
like Poison Ivy, she's always done. And I was even making my own Poison Ivy, but I was like,
You
I
scrapped
really
it.
don't want to like do this if ever like if I'm gonna see 5 other Poison Ivies in the same room as me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just like to be able to stand out, but like not do the characters that everyone's going to do because I feel like sometimes they do it just because they know they're going to get like the likes and the views, you know. But that's just me.
So do you have a bucket list of, I'd say, I don't know, top 3 costumes you wanna make and dress as?
Of course.
What you got?
Let me let me go to my thing. Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. I have a whole list of the characters.
Haha! Struck a nerve. There we go.
Hold on. Well, I want to finish my Carmilla from Fate Grand Order. I had started her, but I never like completely finished her, and I'm trying to bring her to Anime Expo. But it's so hard to make. Like I did all the big stuff, but it's like the smaller stuff are hard to make. I've always wanted to do Star Sapphire, Green Lantern's girlfriend,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey,
and
Spark,
then
what's going on? Welcome.
um, Emma Frost is another one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've been a huge fan of her. When I used to read comic books.
Yeah, dude, wear the Grant Morris version of her, that costume. That would work really well.
Let's see which one that is. I forget. Like I have one where she's like she has her cape and everything, and then she's kind of like in shorts and a corset. But she also has one with pants. Grant Morrison.
So Frank wants to ask, which cosplays, duos, collabs would you be interested in, if any?
Like with other, like real people.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Oh,
like.
okay. Oh yeah, that is the costume I like.
Yeah, see,
I don't know if I'd be able to hold up my boobs like that, but that's. I think.
I got an eye for it.
I'm honestly like a solo cosplayer.
Solo? Okay, that's what he was asking too.
Um,
He said, or is she more of a solo cosplayer?
I've always been a solo. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some collabs like with my friends. I did that photo shoot with Middle Girl Cosplay. We're planning to do another one this week or next week. I think it's this week. But I've always been a solo cosplayer. I prefer the spotlight on me.
Well, I mean, deservedly so,
real.
though. You bust your ass making the costumes, so you kind of just want the hard
Yeah.
work to... Yeah, it makes sense.
And like I want like I mean I don't mind helping make someone make theirs. But it's just like everything needs to be done from scratch for me.
What's that one?
I'm
She's
the
the...
hero of cosplayers.
There we go. So you're reading. Okay.
I love Sword Art Online. I
we go.
didn't ever watch the last. No, I did end up watching the last 3 episodes, but like 3 years later. But it's just because Kirito always kept winning. He just kept winning. I was like, I know how it's gonna end. He's gonna win. Why do I need to watch the finale? He's going to win. And he did.
Mm-hmm. Are there any cosplayers that you looked up to for inspiration coming up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yaya Han is one of my absolute favorite cosplayers. She's been cosplaying for years. I have her book. I buy her patterns. She has her own fabric line.
Oh, wow.
She's really made a career out of cosplay, and it's so admirable to me. She has like a cosplay calendar. And a lot of her fabrics are ones I use. They're expensive, but they're worth it. And I use a lot of her fabric for my cosplays. And she's still doing it. And I think she's like, well, she looks at least like, I think she's in her like 40s, I think, and she's still going strong. Like, she's still producing these beautiful cosplays. I was always a big fan of Elizabeth Rage. I don't think she's more into like OnlyFans now. I think, but she used to. I remember I met her. Met her a few times, but I remember first seeing her at Anime Los Angeles 2018, and she was in the most beautiful saber costume from Fate Fate Zero, and it's still one of my favorite cosplays ever. It's like I remember her like talking about how like long it took her to make it, and it's just so beautiful. And I've always like loved her craft and how well she like does like goes into character. So she's another one I've looked up to. I'm trying to think of other cosplayers. I don't honestly follow that many cosplayers. Just because I kind of just I always just do my own thing.
Yeah.
But those are two of the ones I have like I've admired for years.
Cool, cool. Are there any games on the horizon that you're looking forward to streaming?
Um,
Because we've talked about this. It's pretty much Nintendo, so it'd be like Mario Kart and like.
yeah, I have the Mario Kart. I have Super Smash Brothers, but I really suck on that. I don't really need to be made fun of for that. Um, there's this game on Steam, and it's just like cleaning your house or something.
Yeah, Power Wash Simulator. I got that.
And I think it's that one, and I was just like, I really like cleaning. And there's also one called house flipping.
I've
House
seen that.
flippers?
I've seen a couple of people play that. Yeah, it's
And
fun
I
to
was like,
watch.
and I was like, you know what? I think this is the game for me. I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to watch this, but I'm like,
You know what you
I
should
just
do?
read the description. I kind of want to buy it.
You should totally dress as a maid while you do that. Joe
I
says
do have it. I might.
that
Hey guys, watch me clean a house and watch me in my maid outfit.
that's money. That's money. Joe wants to know. She said she's got a wicked idea for you, Silk Spectre from The Watchmen. Said you could totally pull it off.
I watched. Is The Watchmen the 3-hour movie?
It's the one.
What is that 3-hour movie that I cannot ever watch again?
There's a lot of them.
It's like some superhero movie with the guy who like knows it all or everything, and he's blue and bald.
Oh, that's The Watchmen. Yeah, you're talking about Mr. Dr. Manhattan, I believe.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that movie, I will never watch that again.
I own the novel. It's like one of those things you have to own if you collect comics, but
yeah, it was The Watchman because I'm looking up because I remember her like the costume. I always liked her costume. I just wonder to wear bangs. I'm never gonna get bangs in my life, but I like her costume a lot. I'd be down to do her.
one of your faves, Joe? You like that one? The one thing I liked was when Dr. Manhattan is talking to Silk Spectre about miracles happening and turning air into gold and how she was manifested from that and stuff like that. I thought that was smooth. I thought that was beautiful. But
I'm gonna tell you, I did not pay attention to that movie.
oh, I gotta say, I'll send that to you.
It was 3 hours long, and I was only watching it because the guy I was dating before loved that movie. And sometimes you have to do.
You gotta bite the bullet
for other people.
Yep.
Yeah. And I was like, is this going to end? It was like watching the Batman. I was just like, when the fuck is this going to movie end?
So you didn't like
and
that one?
I wanted to watch the Batman.
That's the new one, right?
Yes.
You didn't like it?
No.
With any
It
particular?
was disappointing. Like, I heard like so many good reviews, and on Twitter, and like, I was just like, I was confused. I was like, why is this movie so dark? Like, lighting wise, it was just very dark. I remember he has a scene like it's towards the beginning, and it's like it's light, like, and then he puts sunglasses on, and that's the last time you see light in the movie.
Jeez.
But yeah, I couldn't like I'm not gonna watch that.
All right. Who's your favorite Batman out of all the actors?
Christian Bale. I don't like Ben Affleck. I think he's a total asshole.
I thought he was a decent Batman.
I couldn't do the Superman versus Batman because I was always on Superman's side. Like, everyone's like, oh, Batman was right. No, I was like, okay, well, if Superman's not a bad guy, and Batman, why are you being such a fucking dick?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys.
I like Batman, though. I like his character.
Joe Lewis has your back on that? Wow. You gotta love her
Thank
honesty.
you.
Wow. Really? Wow. Really? That's just wrong. I'm more of a Michael Keaton guy. I like Michael Keaton as Batman.
I don't think I've seen.
Oh man, you gotta watch the first two
I don't think I've
Batmans.
seen like the old ones.
Ooh.
But I do like when Michelle Pfeiffer.
I was just thinking about that.
Catwoman.
Have you thought about wearing that?
That one I would buy her costume because
Yes.
I can't like that.
You gotta watch the Michael Keaton ones. Joe Lewis, who loves Superman, just told you that you gotta watch it.
Well, I will. I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
They had like all the Batmans. They're even outing the newest one tomorrow.
Wait,
that
what?
enough. Yeah, the newest Batman movie is going to be on HBO Max.
Already?
Already.
It's on Hulu right now?
I don't know if it's on Hulu, but tomorrow it's on HBO Max. I got an email about it. I was like,
I was
why
gonna
would
say,
I put myself through this?
Did it bomb that hard? Like,
I think so.
wow. Okay, so my gripe, I haven't watched it, but I saw what they did with the Riddler.
Oh my.
And
Okay, I'm a huge Riddler fan.
yeah, he doesn't look anything like the Riddler. He looks like the
Where's his cool suit? Where's his hat?
the cane.
You know,
yeah,
I liked watching Gotham. Have you seen it?
I've seen that.
Yeah, I love the Riddler in that. Like that's my favorite Riddler. And he was the guy who played him was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
He had those really nice suits. It made me want to like do a gender bend of the Riddler.
Oh wow.
But I was like, I love the Riddler, and I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I did not like. If he wasn't writing fucking questions or riddles, I wouldn't know who it was.
Did he wear tape on his face, like a tape mask or something that looked like?
No, he wore those ridiculous glasses over his mask, which he obviously didn't need because he was walking around without them.
Well, so Jim Carrey played the Riddler in Batman Forever. I always said this. I got into an argument with my mom, but I said that Robin Williams would have been the perfect Riddler. I thought he would have been absolutely perfect. If you look at Batman the Animated Series, that role was made for Robin Williams, like hands down. And then when I see this one, I'm like, when is the Riddler a badass like this? He's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be kind of a puss, but he's like.
He's so cool in Gotham, though.
Yeah, but he's supposed to go down with like a punch.
So cool.
The last episode of Gotham I saw was where the people were like floating up in the air and the balloons would burst and like the people would fall from the skies.
Every episode was just like, who's gonna die? Like it was just.
It
took me a while to get through because it's just like a lot of killing.
Yeah, I thought the kid that played Jerome or the Joker, I thought he was perfect. Like that dude.
He was really good.
He was real good. He was in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. He was the main character of that game.
I'm going to be honest, I don't really care for Star Wars.
Wow. Okay, so it was like Star Trek.
I like robots though. I
like
the
robots.
Star Wars. I love robots. I just like the Star Wars movie. There are just so many. I've tried watching them.
I gotta delete the interview after this.
What's going on? But I like the robots. I like the one when was it like Rogue One or something?
Yeah.
When they had
the big black one.
Robot.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a magnet of him on my fridge.
Wow.
And what's the Rey? She's in that movie.
Rey?
I didn't.
And Rogue One?
The first one that came back like after like many years later.
Yeah, The Force Awakens.
I don't know.
I'm thinking you like probably like BB-8, the one that rolls.
BB-8 is so cute.
See, yeah.
I'm a huge fan of robots.
Baron Von Gaming, welcome. Welcome back.
We'll get over it.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Star Wars.
I need to get a clip of Slender Monk saying, "You're fine." Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, what are your favorite TV shows? So we can do like regular TV shows and then anime.
Okay, my favorite TV show is Law and Order SVU.
Okay.
Olivia Benson is my idol, and Friends.
Okay.
I love Friends. I can when I'm watching, I can tell you every line.
Wow.
It's so funny. People is like, I know is Monica's.
Joe Lewis says, which friend is your favorite?
I like them all. I like Chandler and Phoebe the most.
I've never watched the show.
Oh my god, you're missing out. It's so good.
Never
I've probably
seen
seen it like 30 times. Like, it's so funny.
Damn.
I watch it all the time. It's also on HBO Max.
Oh, damn. HBO Max sponsors Ashley.
I should.
You should. Totally go for it.
I do watch Euphoria. That one is crazy.
What's Euphoria? Everyone
it's
hyping
this
that show?
Teenage show about drugs, sex, and alcohol.
Okay.
It's like an adult version of Degrassi, if you've seen it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Degrassi growing up.
That's like a Canadian show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I gotta ask Chrissy about that. Chrissy like bleeds maple syrup. I will ask her about that show. Okay, so you mentioned Friends and Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
Type.
Think of what else I like.
Okay, so Baron just drops in, knows your kind of shows right off the bat. And then what about
Show? What does that mean?
What's
a she/her type of show?
Oh, he was saying he can predict your type of show.
Yeah, predict my next one. I'll tell you, I watch a lot of TV, so yeah, I'll tell you if I've seen it or not.
Chick flick, yeah.
It depends which chick flick.
You know what's funny? I just saw. So if you see the she/her, if you flip them around, it sounds like a chocolate bar. Hershey.
Hershey?
Yeah, it's good. Sorry.
Oh my god, I love Criminal Minds. Before, what's his face? Was it like after season 10 he gets kicked off the show and everything? It was so, like, and granted, I started watching Criminal Minds when I moved into my apartment by myself.
Oh, why do women do that? Why?
Out. And I was like, someone's going to crawl into my apartment. I'm going to get killed, murdered.
Oh my god.
And, oh no, I don't like Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars was a piece of shit show.
Wow.
I did not like it. I don't know why this 30-year-old was like playing a 15-year-old.
Oh, gee.
Okay, like she did not look young.
Please don't tell me you watch Investigation Discovery. Please don't tell me you watch that channel.
I don't know what that is.
Investigation Discovery, they play like Wives with Knives and Love Thy Neighbor and like.
I'm not a Kristen Bell fan.
No. It's a TV show, so it's like a channel where they play people getting killed by other people all the time. It's like straight up like murder porn. My mom, every woman I know watches that fucking channel. So.
I have like cable though.
Okay, good. So I'll let you off the hook for that.
No, I've never seen Bachelorette. Or The Bachelor. I don't watch those. I don't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, if that's the next question.
Oh, okay. We were going there.
Don't keep up with them.
TMZ.
Which one?
TMZ.
I don't watch TMZ. I told you I don't have cable, so.
Oh, I think that's like basic. I don't watch TV anymore.
I have a country music channel, and I think I have hip hop, but I just stayed on the country music.
There we go. Joelynnash, who are you saying hey now to? You saying that to me because I was bashing on Investigation Discovery? Okay.
It was me bashing on Veronica Mars. I just don't like Kristen Bell.
I liked her in, what was that movie? The
Mom Show.
No, she was in a movie with one of the guys from Freaks and Geeks. It was like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I think.
I did watch All American the first 2 seasons, but I haven't watched since.
Baron is hilarious.
I think he's like looking at my watch history. Does he have access? And then I don't know what else I'm watching. Oh, I always watch Grey's Anatomy, even though it's shit now. But you got to keep up with it. And then I watched Chicago Med. This Is Us. Those are probably. I was watching last The Dropout with Amanda Seyfried.
I've heard of her, yeah.
That one was really good. I honestly like put whatever like shows on Netflix just to like put it in the background while
Black Summer.
Why so? I've never seen Black Summer.
The Dropout.
The Dropout was really good. I watch that one weekly.
Damn, you guys are going to town on these. I've never heard of any of these shows.
I've never seen The 100. That one's on CW, I think, but I haven't seen it. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, my Netflix is like right here. Let's see. And then animes. Oh, you can like hear my TV. I've never seen The Ultimatum or Blind Game or something. I watched the first like 3 episodes of Queen's Gambit, but I didn't continue it. I'm trying to see what else. I love She-Ra on Netflix. Have you guys seen She-Ra?
I watched the original in the
I'm
80s. I will not watch the remake. Nope.
No, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so obsessed with She-Ra. Like, I was waiting all the months for every new season to come back. I was like, that's my show. I've always wanted to cosplay Glimmer, but
You gotta watch the original.
Okay.
The original's so much better. You could pull off any costume on the original. I'll show you a picture of me when I was 5. I was wearing, Hordak? The Horde?
yeah.
There's a picture of me in a Horde costume. Or a Horde
Oh
shirt.
my god,
Yeah.
you're a fan.
I
But
was.
watch the new one. It's so good.
I know. I can't. I can. Because I was as big into He-Man.
Princess of Power? You don't want to watch?
I don't want to watch that. The new one, the art looks horrible to me.
And they're so cute. I love it.
Ah.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is good. I think they just released season 4 trailer. I think I've not seen that one yet to react to it or have an opinion, but I'm gonna watch it.
I've never seen it.
What about anime?
Anime? I'm a huge anime fan. I've watched a lot. Some people don't think I watched anime. I was like, dude, I go to conventions. How do you think I got into cosplay?
Yeah.
But my favorite series to watch is my all-time favorite series is Chihaya Furu, which nobody knows about, but it's about a card playing a card game. So that's my favorite. I love Death Note. I've seen that like a couple times, and there are a few animes I'll watch in dub, and that's one of them because there's like this scene, where Light is like, he's like hiding his card and everything, and like he's signing his notebook and he's pretending to study, but he's like really watching the news for bad guys, and he's like, I'll take a potato chip and I'll eat it too, and it's like. It's just a simple scene, but it's so fucking dramatic, and it's just so funny to me that I have to watch that in English just to watch it. Like, I watched the whole thing just to get to that point, and I'll still continue after, but I love that one. I'm a big fan of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. What else have I like? I love My Hero Academia. I'm a huge fan. Like, I remember seeing it at conventions, like everyone cosplaying them, all this merch and everything. And I didn't know what it was about, but I was like, kept thinking, oh, this show seems so overhyped, but I was like, if I'm going to conventions, I want to know, like, what I'm watching, what I'm seeing, and so I watched, and I was like, oh my god, this show deserves all the hype in the world. It's so good. It's so good, and I've been obsessed with My Hero, and that even the week they were stopping filming, they had the first film come out, and they weren't going to play anymore, but because it was so popular of a movie, they added, like, 2 more days of it. And then I had just, like, was finishing up, like, catching up on My Hero, binging it. And then so I was like, oh my god, I have to watch it. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Like, I need to watch this in theaters. So I gave up both shifts. Like, I was working 2 jobs, and I gave both my shifts away just so I could be able to watch this movie. And I get to the movie, and I didn't know, like, you have to, like, pre-order your tickets or whatever because it's going to be sold out there. And I'm in line, and then the lady is like, oh, it's only the first row where you, like, look up like this at the screen and wheelchair available.
Did you do it?
And she's like, well, you could try 7, but it's going to be the same thing. And I was like, well, I'm here now, and I want to watch it now. So, and I was like, I don't want the screen. And then also was like, well, I don't see anyone rolling in a wheelchair, so I guess I'll take these tickets.
Nice. Do it.
And then she's like, you know what? And I was like, it's meant to be, okay? I told her, this is literally, I'm meant to watch this movie. And then she's like, okay, but if someone in a wheelchair, you have to give up your seat. I was like, I'm fine. I told her again, do you see anybody in a wheelchair behind me? No, okay? This movie is going to start in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my ticket, and then someone sits next to me, not in a wheelchair, but he's like, I was right behind you. And I was like, you know what? I got myself a wheelchair seat because of you, too.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Yeah, because he was like, he wanted to watch My Hero, and I was like,
damn.
I had to watch it. I had to. And I watched that movie in dub, even though I was watching it sub, but I was like, it's still worth it.
Yeah.
It's so good. That's my My Hero Academia story of why I became how I became obsessed. Of course I like actually let me go to my anime list. It has like all my favorite ones.
So Baron, I can.
like,
Oh, sorry.
oh no, I was gonna say I like Demon Slayer. Actually, like I started watching it when like it was like airing because it didn't. I feel like it didn't become like super popular until like a year later when the fucking season is already out, you know. But I was like, that's when it became popular and now My Hero is something. I mean, Demon Slayer is something that is overdone at conventions.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that is what Nezuko, Shinobu, who I love, but I'm just like everyone doesn't. I don't want to cosplay them anymore. I like Nana anime. I'm like looking at my anime list. I don't know if you guys ever have one, but I've had one.
Slender says, I've never started watching Demon Slayer. And then Baron asked if you're into gaming. I was going to answer that for you while you were looking, but basically just switch games and like Lost Ark.
Yeah, just learning how to play. And One Piece, of course. Like I'm a huge One Piece fan. You can't watch like there's 1,000 episodes and I'm on 770, but you can't watch
Really?
this show without loving it. Like I'm dedicated. I watched 770 episodes. I'm going to continue it, for like until I catch up there. And I have like two coworkers who have seen all 1,000 episodes and they're like caught up on the manga. I was like, that's dedication.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I love it.
Wow.
My phone cover is even Zoro, my husband, and
that's fun.
I have like my Luffy figure was from him. I have anime cats as them, which I just got at WonderCon.
Oh.
They're in the blind boxes. I'm watching Naruto right now, Shippuden. I'm like 170 episodes in. I've seen it like I like I've seen a lot of anime, so
Slender says he's only 350 episodes into One Piece.
So good. Continue.
That's Slender. Slender, you gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep doing it, damn it.
The Fate series. I love Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited, Blade Works. Those are my it's like my favorite world to watch of like the anime worlds.
Yeah.
And then the movies, I like 5 centimeters per second, Your Name, Wolf Children.
So you like a movie named Kurt? Or
Kurt?
Curtis? Yeah, you said Your Name. Your favorite movie was Kurt?
No, Your Name.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. I'm not good with these jokes right away.
Sorry.
The moment
of. God, what was it? Mangas that I liked was Lone Wolf and Cub, Blade of the Immortal, Peach Girl, Video Girl Eye. I like action, but I'm a bit of a softie.
Slice of life, though. I like the romance animes.
I definitely was rooting for certain people in Peach Girl. I'm like, she's got to end up with this guy because he reminds me of me.
Did she?
Yeah. She got
okay, good. I don't want you to have a sad story.
Yeah, I don't want to read this. So you're talking about favorite movies. Do you have what would your favorite movies be?
My favorite movie is Mulan. Not the live action, the old one.
Okay.
The animated one. I love Mulan. He's Just Not That Into You. I watch that all the time. Well, I actually only watch it when I'm like heartbroken. I haven't been heartbroken in a while, so I'm good. But I've seen it a few times. That's for sure. 13 going on 30, which I'm so excited about because now I'm going to be 30 and I'm going to be 30, flirty, and thriving.
Oh, wow. You made a slogan about it.
No, that's their slogan on there.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what?
30, flirty, and thriving.
Dang.
And then I'm trying to think of other movies I like. What is it? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days with Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey. I like the Marvel movies. I'm like, what else do I like? Oh, Devil Wears Prada. I love that movie. So she should have taken the job. Andy was such a Andy was so stupid for taking her boyfriend's, moving for her boyfriend who was a total ass to her.
Let's see. Baron says, End of Watch is probably my favorite movie. Val was studying, but taking a break to enjoy the interview. Hope you and your family had a good weekend. You too, Val. How was your Easter? How's it going, Val? God, what was it? What was I going to ask? I blanked out on. It was about a movie. You kind of like talking about movies, and it just kind of popped in my head, and then it's just. Thank you for the follow, the Monster King. Appreciate that. Okay, what about favorite foods? What are your favorite foods?
My favorite food is chicken wings, rice. I like chicken nuggets. I like steak. I like French fries. I like sushi.
Good taste.
And I'm also a really picky eater, so mostly those stuff. I like plain burgers.
Maybe that's a monkey thing. We're both our Chinese signs are monkeys. We're both monkeys, so there'll be things that I'll do or that she'll do, and it's like, it's just a monkey. Definitely recommend End of Watch if you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Is that on Netflix, Baron? All right. End of Watch.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. Let's see. Do you have any irrational fears or phobias? So for me, it would be like frogs, Egyptian artifact, mosquitoes, needles, that kind of stuff.
Bugs, like every bug in the world, I hate them. Like they're so gross. I can't be near them. I'm going to freak out. I also don't like dirt. That's not a phobia or a fear. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much bugs. I wish we were without them. They're just so gross. There was like a bug today at work, like on the floor, and like I swept it up, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like I'm like trying to focus on my table, and I was like, I can't stop thinking about this bug. I had someone else go kill it for me, and it's just like, it was so gross, and it was like on my mind for like 20 minutes because I was like near it.
And you just didn't know what to do with the body, or like?
No, I swept it up, and then I was like, who can go kill this? Yeah, I put it in. It was in the dustpan. I was just like, can someone please go kill this for me? And then I was just like, I had to wash my hands, even though I didn't touch it or anything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm taking the table's order, and they're just so gross. The bug, not the table.
That's funny. Someone's like, can I order? And like, all of a sudden their voice gets muffled, and then in Ashley's head it's just like this bug in a dustpan, just like backwards, like legs kicking up. This is the order. That's funny. Let's see. Spark says, I'm scared of birds because they never can poop on you whenever you... They can poop on you whenever they want. That's true. You don't want to be yawning when that happens. No thanks. But supposedly when you get pooped on by a bird, it's good luck. That's what I've heard. I used to love playing with bugs as a kid. I used to collect them too. My poor parents. I liked potato bugs. You know, you see the little bugs and they roll into a ball, and you can kind of flick them. But I don't like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, like literally, I think they did a study that said if you got rid of mosquitoes from, you know, the circle of life or like the food chain or whatever, it literally would not affect anybody. They literally serve no purpose other than to like spread malaria. That's it. Yeah, it's nasty. Let's see. Because you're different. This is like an interview where I'm literally not really going off the questions on my phone. We're just kind of whatever pops in my head. So I'm kind of off a little bit. Let's see. Do you know any good dad jokes?
No, I don't even understand them.
They're really bad puns. So it'd be like, I'll give you an example. So it was like, you know, when I was a kid, I was kidnapped by a bunch of mimes, and they did unspeakable things to me.
I can't do those. I can't do those. I don't think I do dad jokes.
Okay, so no for you on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. if you were to cast anyone to play you in a movie, who would you pick?
I don't know. Is anyone as pretty as me?
Oh, there we go.
um,
Val likes dad jokes.
God, let's see. I don't think I have anyone. I've never I would play me.
No, you can't.
Myself.
No, you can't. You can't. You can
Why?
pick.
I look the most
That's-
like myself.
That's cheating. That's cheating. Chat. Who would play Val? Who do you think would play Val in the movie? Or not Val? I'm sorry. Val's. I just looked at her name. Ashley. Sorry. Who would you pick to play Ashley in the movie? Because I had someone try to do that, and I was just like, you can't pick yourself. You could be your stunt double.
I can pick myself because who's gonna play me the best?
That's what we have to find out.
It's just me. I am 29. I am 5'2". Get someone in these, okay? I'm half Asian. Make
Okay.
sure it covers all those basics.
Kristen Kruk.
That.
She played in Smallville. She was Lana Lang.
She's old.
No, but I'm just saying in general.
Old. Okay,
Wow.
old.
Jamie Chung.
No, she's
No.
old too. Like, okay, guys, I'm not old looking. I
Wow,
may be
no,
older,
whoa.
but I still look like I'm 22, 23.
Wow. Okay, if
And
you
this
were
is like not how you guys do this.
no, that's what, for me they picked Eric Matthews from Boy Meets World, like the older brother.
See it? He's old though.
Yeah, so am I.
He's really old.
So am I.
I think he's much older. I grew up
Okay.
on Boy Meets World.
He even has a beard too. We both have beards. Like when I used to gel my hair in the front, like spiked in the front. I think I sent you a picture of me when I was younger, or you saw a picture of me when I was younger. He had the same hairstyle, so I got him. Okay, so you're on death row, and you get a last meal. What would your last meal be? So cost isn't an issue.
It'd be a nice piece of steak.
That's it. Just one steak and you're in the
and
chair.
rice.
Steak and
And
rice
rice.
and you're in the chair. Boom. Kat Dennings. Who's Kat Dennings?
No, her boobs are way too big, and she's old as well. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not known for my boobs. I'm known for my ass. Okay.
What the? Damn. This is hilarious. Speechless. Let's see. So you said you liked Star Wars. I'm just kidding.
You know,
That's
who's
actually-
really pretty is the one from what is her name? She plays. God, why can I not think of it? It's the Dragon Show. God, what is it? It's on HBO Max. Everyone kept talking about it all the freaking time. Like, I watched it. I really loved it.
Talking about Game of Thrones?
Yeah, the girl who plays. She's the girl, the one with the dragons. She
You talking about
can play.
Daenerys? Really?
Yeah, she's really pretty.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Dragon Show, but yeah, Game of Thrones. Oh my God, did you ever watch that show?
yeah, I watched it last year.
Did you watch the whole thing?
And then the next one, the House of Dragons.
They
Amelia Clark.
yeah, Amelia Clark. Okay, there we go. We found somebody.
Yeah, she's just like me. She's young. Okay, she's young. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Kat Dennings' age.
Damn. Let's see. Spark says
Kat
beef.
Dennings is 35 years old.
Who is?
Kat Dennings.
Okay, I mean that's not bad.
I don't know if
Spark
it's
says beef
older.
patty with cocoa bread and cola champagne to wash it down. So then Spark get you in the chair.
Jamie Chung is 39 years old and 5'6".
They're not going for
That is 10 years older than me.
one for
That's
one.
10 years. That's 10 years. I'm offended.
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark. I think she's like 30.
So we'd get Will Friedle or Eric Matthews to interview Amelia Clark if they were repeating the scene right now.
Clark is 35, but she's 5'2". I'm looking at someone, who's the other one? Who plays Emily in Paris? She's really pretty too.
Wait, which one?
Lily Collins.
I have no idea who that is. Game of Thrones though broke my heart. I read the books, I watched the shows, and man, my heart. Like I'm a Lannister. I'm a Lannister. There's a picture of me in like a Stark hoodie, but the way they did Jon, no. Lannisters for life.
I forgot what happened to him.
Well, they in the last season they convince him to turn on the love of his life. I mean, sure it's his aunt, but they convince him to like do a coup. He takes the rap for it, and there's like, oh well, the pack survives. We got your back. And then Arya fucks off on a boat. What's her name? Bran becomes the king, and then why am I blanking out on the other sister's name? Why am I blanking out on the other sisters? I can't stand the other sister. There's Arya. Arya goes on the boat. She travels the world, and then the other one she becomes the queen of the North. I forgot her name for some reason right now. Oh my god. But yeah, she goes, they all leave Jon, and then he gets banished to the wall. And I'm just like, so they get him to cough up his rightfully, like literally by birth, this is his title. They double cross him and then get him to go back where he was sentenced. So I was just like, no. Sansa goes to the North and becomes queen. I can't stand Sansa. She cried the whole fucking season, or all of them, sorry. All right. So, anybody else in chat? Do you guys have questions for Ashley?
Like, text me back real quick. I'm paying attention, but I just had to text back because it's been like an hour.
Yeah.
Since it's just I'm texting back the guy I'm dating, so I don't want
Okay.
to he's at Coachella.
Okay.
But you can't keep talking to me.
Well, no, I'm just waiting for chat to ask a question. Never finished Game of Thrones since the ending is bad. And I think that is why George R.R. Martin isn't finishing the books. I think it's because the ending was so shitty and everyone's like, Bran becomes king? Fuck that noise. Like, so George has to go back and go, like, all the little seeds, something's in my contact. All the little seeds he plants in the other books, he's got to now retcon them to where it points to Jon, because that's the only thing that makes sense. It's a great interview. I know. Thank you, Joe. I haven't done one. Honestly, doing the interviews are my favorite things to do, but I get so nervous before I do any of them. I'm just like, God, can I still do it? Can I keep the conversation going, play off of people? And it seems like it was a hit. Even
emoji.
Baron Von Gaming freaking dropped by. What's up?
They're using your emoji.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I've got a lot of emojis. Let's check this out. The emotes. I got animated ones too.
How cool.
Uh-huh. I have an artist do it. And then there's a picture of me laughing, like the one guy laughing, and then there's a picture of me when I'm 8 years old.
As an emote?
Yeah, I have a picture. And Joe.
Oh, you like the Kim crying one.
Those are all mine right there.
How cute.
Yeah, the one of me when I'm 8 years old is right here.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And it looks...
just animates your face?
Yeah.
How cute. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so let's see. So can we do a link tree? Do you want to post your link tree again one more time?
Yeah, I think it's still pasted because I didn't touch my phone. Now I gotta copy it again.
Yeah, no worries. Because I don't want to keep... it's been about an hour and a half. I don't want to keep you.
Do you have any more questions for me?
Usually the prison question is my last, but if chat, like I said, if chat has any more questions they want to ask, this is the time.
I don't respond to DMs.
Okay, you don't respond to DMs. Okay, so there's...
don't respond to a lot of DMs. It's just like it's very overwhelming, and it's just constantly like people hitting on me. So I'll read them, but I typically
I can
like,
imagine.
obviously I respond to you.
Yeah.
I typically don't respond to all the requests. Unless
Yeah.
like people like reach out to me like on my extra channels like Twitch or my Patreon, of course, where like they're like subscribing and I'm going to talk to you there, but
Yeah.
my Instagram, I don't like feel the need to constantly be hit on.
I can imagine, or like I'm sure that happens a lot at conventions, right?
Oh yes, yeah, it really does.
Any horror stories where you're just like, fuck, like I need to get out of here, or I need to like get a trench coat and go incognito?
Like fine about it, like I just smile and everything. I mean, it's like an everyday thing for me. That sounds bad. I don't mean it that way, but I'm just used to being hit on. And
Pineapple, thank you for the rating with a party of 9.
I just normally I just try to ignore it if I'm with a friend. It's easier, but sometimes like when they like my friend like goes off somewhere, then that's when all the guys want to like start like talking to me, which makes me feel uncomfortable. Like one time I was at Anime Pasadena recently, like in December, and I'm just like sitting down like in a corner trying to eat my goldfish because I'm like hungry, you know, and I'm just taking a break, and I went to the convention by myself, and this guy just starts
Spovid, what's up?
sitting next to me, like he's from like sitting across the wall, and then he comes next to me. Is this spot taken? I was like, it kind of was like I had my back. And so he just starts sitting, and then like he's just constantly talking to me, and I was like, dude, let me just eat my freaking goldfish and let me like enjoy my con. And I'm just like trying to ignore him, but it's just like it makes you like, people have to realize like when you're a girl, like you have to be super careful of what you say, and like you don't want to be mean because you don't know what they'll do. Because I remember like when I went to Anime Los Angeles back, I think it's 2018, how like, I don't know if you guys ever heard the story. I don't know the like full story, but this guy like asked for this girl's number. She said she had a boyfriend or whatever, and he put her car on fire.
Oh wow!
And then it's all like the line of cars all got on fire because of that car.
Jesus.
And yeah, and it was like, that is freaking crazy. But those things happen, so you have to like.
Yeah, you gotta play it safe.
Like, careful. Like even like this guy, he knows where I work, and he like suddenly, because he suddenly started messaging me. Like he's the one who fucking like stopped talking to me, and I never met him. It's just someone, you know, off the dating profile.
Cryptic, thank you for the follow. Sorry.
But yeah, he recently started like messaging me, and I was like, I think 2 days ago, and he's been blowing up my phone, and someone asked, why don't you block? And I was like, well, he knows where I work. What could he do? You know? So you have to like tread the situations carefully.
Yeah.
And you don't want to make someone mad, because like I know, like, what am I going to do to really defend myself? Like, at the end of the day, I'm a very small person, like, and even like bigger people, they still get kidnapped and raped, and like I watch I know what happens.
Did I not tell you that I'm not going to any cons for a while because of my situations?
You have your own problems.
I'm getting freaking stalked or followed by some weirdos and weird things sent to me, and I can only imagine what you go through.
Yeah, and it's just like, it makes it like you just have to be aware, because like because at the conventions, it's not like I'm going to stop, you know, for me personally, I'm not going to stop going to them. That's where I get like, where I show off my cosplays, where I help get my like exposure for my cosplay. But those things, like, you have to be very careful to when dealing with. So I'm like, I'm never like mean to someone who's going to like, and who hits on me at a con, because I don't know if they're gonna follow me. I'm not really good at recognizing faces. Like, I'll forget your face like later on, like if I barely talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So wait, do you ever play, or do you know the characters in Street Fighter 3?
No.
There's a character named Q. I will go to a con as Q, and I'll pose with you, but that'll be my costume. Street Fighter 3, yeah, Street Fighter 3 Q. That's who I'll go. That's who I'll go as. Pineapple, what's going on? What's going on? How are you? Yo,
Just
so I
a trench coat and a mask.
exactly. So,
Oh my god,
yeah,
so boring.
I don't want people to know who I am.
Well, I guess that's how you can go to TwitchCon.
Exactly, and then I'll stand with you. I'm a dude. I'll scare off the other dudes.
TwitchCon. I wonder
Boom.
when tickets are on sale. They're supposed
People
to
are
come out.
weird. Yeah.
You should still go at least one day.
I went
Don't
to
let your stalkers stop you from living your best
I
life.
I literally have somebody on my ass or kind of stalking me because I wore a hat when I was doing ASMR, and he doesn't leave me alone for like the last 7 months. He makes different accounts and tries to message me.
Don't you send that hat to him?
It's so weird, and he makes songs and shit, and tweets about it, and I'm just like
I think you
weird.
need to gift him that hat.
Like,
He's obsessed with. Is he obsessed with you or the hat? We don't know.
I think it could be both. Yeah, hat
Yeah,
guy.
so
Yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about.
So why don't you do a print? Get yourself take a picture of yourself, sign it wearing that hat, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
And then mail him another hat with that and the photo, and he'll be so happy.
Oh God, it's like, as a matter of fact, it was like 2 weeks ago. He made a
Have the hat? I'd love to see
a
it.
TikTok and was it a TikTok and a YouTube account just to message me about. He sent me a hat emoji, and I'm just like, this is fucking weird. Like, when you say his name, it's just no attention, nothing, just it's so fucking weird. And like,
I want to see your hat.
you want to see? I don't.
Did you throw it away?
No, I love it's just a regular black hat, and then I have a Ushenka. I've got a beanie. Hold on, let me see.
I want to know this hat. I want to see
It's just
it.
they're just regular hats. Like, hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, so the one I wore, and this is just when I wake up in the morning. I've had this for years. It's just a regular old black hat.
Oh my god, I love that hat. I'm obsessed.
Yeah. And then I've got Nushenka. This was the other one. He's just like, "Do you eat out of that? Would you go to rallies in that hat? If you were working out at a gym, would you put your keys and your wallet in that hat?" And I'm just like, what? Like, day 3, and I'm doing
has their fetishes,
very sexy hat.
He loves that hat.
And I was doing ASMR at the time, and I'm just like, could you just stop? Like, this is weird. I don't know. I've never been focused on a dude so much. Like, even you, like, I've been like, oh, you look, that looks good on you, or that cosplay, but I've never been like, hey, Ashley, like, 3 days later, hey, I told you look really good in that hat.
That's funny.
I got a beanie, and I got my Run DMC bucket hat.
I think because of you, I'm never going to wear a hat.
Well, how dare you?
I don't want people to become obsessed with my hat.
Well, if you did, I would be obsessed. So there we go.
I have my new Mickey Mouse ears.
I've got a gold pair. Yeah, get it. Makes me
So cute. I got them on Monday.
That's right. How did you like Disneyland?
Oh my god, it was so much fun. It was my first date with the guy. We were friends for like almost a year, so it's not like Disneyland's like suddenly. But I was also having a really bad week. But he took me to both parks, and then we got passes together.
Monster King, thank you for the message, by the way.
How cute it is, and I went. Well, it was like the second store, but I saw this one. I was like, oh, it's so cute and pretty, and he's just like me. So got it.
What are your favorite rides at Disneyland?
I hadn't been there in years, since I was like 25. So everything still felt like brand new to me. But I've always liked It's a Small World and the Teacup Ride. We went on the new Spider-Man web slinging one, which was cool.
At Disneyland?
California Adventure.
Really?
The Adventures Campus.
Wow. Never been a long time since I've been there.
And then there's a new Star Wars ride, and then I went on the old Star Wars ride, And then I went on the roller coaster. We went on a lot of rides because he got us the lightning pass.
Yeah.
And then
Too much fun. Yeah.
we were able to, like, we didn't have to like wait too long in like all the lines. And what else? Those are pretty much it. Like, I can't remember. We were there like from 10 to like 11 o'clock. But then we just got Disney passes so we can go again soon. Like, I think the next day is like in May. We're gonna go.
God, last time I went to Disneyland, 2005.
Wow, it's time for you to go back.
I haven't been on a vacation in a long time. I've been working 2 jobs or 6 days since 2015. So yeah, I work a lot. Because, our schedule is always messed up. That's why we couldn't do the interview.
Yeah.
But, God, I remember when I first went to California Adventure, they had, like, a soap opera cafe. And so, like, you would be eating and, like, the waiters and waitresses would be acting out a soap opera scene. And I remember the guy kept giving me Cokes. Like, I'd ask for Cokes. But he wouldn't take the glass. So I had a bunch of just empty glasses on my thing. And, like, he's arguing with the waitress, our waiter, and he goes, "Are you mad at me because my brother is an alcoholic?" And he points to me with all these empty glasses on the table.
Funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And then they had Storytellers Cafe, which was really good. I used to love their roller coaster where you go in between, like, the mouse ears. I don't know if they still have that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been forever. It was like Avengers Campus? Like, what?
Yeah, and then they have the Star Wars Galaxy Edge, which is super cool. Like, I like the robots, so I got to see a lot of robots.
Oh, you like the droids? Yeah.
Yeah, I love... Are they droids? But anyways,
yeah,
I
they're
like
droids.
robots, so...
Robots.
I still take... Like, I may not, like, be a fan of Star Wars, but I'll still take a picture with all of them.
Let's see. What are your favorite... Do you have any favorite amusement park rides? So for me, it would be Tower of Terror and Back to the Future. Those are my 2 favorite rides of all time. But I do like Storybook Land, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Haunted Mansion. I'll go with that.
The swinging chairs. That's my favorite.
Those are fun. Do you ever get that thought in your head that it's going to break and you're going to go flying right off? I always do.
I just think of the Ferris wheel one that's just going to stop and like drop.
You want to know what my mom did to me? So, my mom, God, I must have been like 12 or 13, but I remember I'm like, oh, Ferris wheels, they're nothing. Chickens, nobody, they're not scary. So we're on the Ferris wheel. We go to the tip top. My mom convinces the operator to stop the ride and tell us that it's stuck. And we're just on the top of the Ferris wheel the whole time, and we're just like, can we like get down now?
I would die. Like, every time I'm on a Ferris wheel, I feel like freaking out because like you're like a roller coaster is fine because like you're up in the air and then you're down like 1 second later. But a Ferris wheel, you're up there for a good like minute or two. Like sometimes it shakes and goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall to my death.
Yeah, she got us stuck up there, and then the guy operating the ride goes, "Yeah, I heard, bless you."
No, I'm coughing.
Oh.
But thank you.
You're welcome. What do you call it? The Ferris wheel guy's like, "Oh, I heard you guys talking crap about Ferris wheels not being scary." He goes, "I'm not going to start the ride until you say that they're scary." And we had to say that they're scary, and then he let us down.
They are. They really are. Like, I'm afraid of them. Like, I'll go on them, but they're just like, that's how I'm going to die. I'm going to die because I fell off a Ferris wheel. Yeah.
It's a not Ferris wheel? Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions from chat? Do we have any? I do need a vacation though. It's been a long time. I haven't rested like that in a long time. It's gonna be like Titanic. It's been 84 years.
That's a long ass time.
Yeah.
Don't be that.
All right, I think we're good.
Done?
Yeah. Let's see. Who could I raid? Okay. So I have a friend named That Chick Parker on. I think we'll go ahead and raid her.
That's a long 2017 is a long time. I went to Costa Rica last summer.
Buy a new tent, go camping.
My vacation. And then, I mean, I always take several days off because I hate working.
What was your favorite job?
I don't have a favorite job.
For me,
I don't like working. I want to be a housewife one day. So
okay.
But you know, right now I do need to buy all my stuff, so I have to work.
It serves its purpose.
Yeah, you know, as long as I'm living alone, someone's got to pay these bills because you know no one else is here to pay them. And my cat, she doesn't want to work, so.
Yeah. Okay. So, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Ashley. It was great talking to you. And then you guys, her link tree's here. We're gonna have the video on my YouTube channel, and we're also gonna have it on Twitch as a highlight. So it's always gonna be saved. You can always go back and check her out. And she's on Instagram. And thank you, Spark.
Should I like link myself one more time?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay, let me try it again. Link tree. I like copy it, but it doesn't like stay copied.
Yeah, phones do that.
Okay. Hey guys, please follow my Instagram, Joelynnash _cos, and my Twitch channel, which is just Joelynnash, JOELYNN. And then I also have a Patreon too. Everything is on my link tree. Thank you for joining. Thank you for interviewing me.
You're welcome.
I had a great time.
Oh, I had a great time too. It's a lot of fun.
And I'll probably stream later tonight too, maybe like in an hour before I get tired.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
See ya.